Hey guys, welcome to question MM294 of the Maths Methods Fortify study guide. Now in this question it asks us to find an antiderivative of 1 over 3x plus 1 to the power of 6 with respect to x. Awesome. So what we're essentially doing is evaluating this. Okay? Now first things first is we don't like this being on the bottom, so we actually need to change that to be on the top, right? The way that we do that is by our negative index law. So we change this 6 to a negative and put it on the top. So what we get is 3x plus 1 to the power of negative 6. And that makes it a lot easier to deal with now. So, because this is a linear factor inside this bracket, we can actually use a bit of a shortcut here. And if you haven't seen this before, this is an awesome time to learn it. So, what we do is, we get our power. As normal, we add 1 and divide by the power. So we get 3x plus 1 to the power of negative 5. Negative 6 plus 1 is negative 5. Then we divide by that new power. But then what we also do is we put our coefficient of x on the bottom as well. Okay? And what I mean by that is we actually times this 3 on the bottom. Okay? So we get times 3 there. So I would say that this is our first mark. Then what we end up with is 3x plus 1 to the negative 5 over negative 15. And then we can actually simplify that even further and say that, because we don't like these negative indices, right? We want our final answers to have positive indices usually. So that means that we get, I'm going to move this negative to the top. I'm going to say negative 1 over 15, 3x plus 1 to the power of 5. And that's it. That's our second mark. So that's a really quick way of anti-deriving these if you don't have a calculator like we didn't in this question. But you can only do it if this in here is a linear factor. Like if you had an x squared in here, you wouldn't be able to do it. So just make sure that that's a linear factor. You've only got this power, and then you can go from there. So guys, thanks for watching. That's it for this question. If you have any questions, as always, please hit me up in the comments below. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.